What's up guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing a stock market portfolio update video like I always do. If you want to see the previous ones you can, and a bit of a pre-warning, I'm not going to lie, I was really not going to do it because I was in two minds. Just because for one, straight up, it's gone up a lot. Like my portfolio's gone up an insane amount, to be honest with you, and I was thinking I'll let it kind of chill out a bit and then we'll do one. But I thought, well, I know a lot of people commented and going, well, this is quite an interesting, we really want to see what your stocks are doing now and how they're doing, because of they know that certain stocks I do hold, if you do stay along and watch my videos regular, you know that a certain stock has done very well, which we'll get into, but we'll get into it now. Anyway, so the first stock is Apple, 7 shares like I've always had. Do you know what's funny with Apple is because, and just holding it, to be honest with you, in the sense of like, I've just never sold it and I've never bought any more. I've just always had 7 shares for the last 3 years and I'm up 86% on it, and I'm like, should I sell? I don't really know what my reasoning is to have Apple, to be honest with you, in the sense of like, there's no point in having 7 shares worth of Apple. I either keep buying more and building a position, or sell out of it and put that money into another stock that I've got a bit more money into, because it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest with you, because I was thinking that, I was like, why have I got Apple? Like, obviously I've got Apple because it's a solid company and it's a safe, in my opinion, a safe stock to hold. They grow all the time. They're always growing their revenues. Although obviously they're starting to plateau a little bit. I say plateau, like the growth isn't as strong at all as it used to be. But yeah, and Warren Buffett has sold a lot of shares of Apple, so that's another interesting one to think about. Fubo is another, well, actually this is a stock that I've recently started buying. I've got 400 shares of this. I'm planning on buying more. I'm down 10% of this. Going to probably buy another £400 worth or £500, whatever it. Try and get another 400 shares. I might try and get 1,000 shares of Fubo, actually. My reasoning for this is, one, I think it's got a lot of huge growth, to this stock. It's $1.38 at the moment, and they're showing a lot of signs of revenue growth. They will eventually become profitable, and that's always the thing, like, especially with the type of stocks I hold. I hold a lot of stocks that were losing money and then started to become and turn profitable, and that's the same thing with Fubo. I believe it will become a profitable business, and once it starts becoming profitable, that's when we'll start seeing a lot of gains in the share price, and it will reflect that. It will have its true valuation of what it should be. Some people's price targets, as we could see here on the news, price target to $3 from $5, so they've actually downgraded it. But yeah, I think Fubo is quite a good pick in my opinion, as they are slowly growing. The revenue growths are good. They are going to become profitable at some point, and I just think Fubo will be a good stock to hold, in my opinion. Obviously, this is my opinion. Don't follow my advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I'm doing. This is the one that everyone's been waiting for probably on this YouTube video, and that's Palantir, and it's ridiculous. $58. Like, remember when we were covering this when this was $7 a share, and obviously I was buying at $25, $26 a few years ago as well, when it was stupidly overvalued. Don't know why I was doing it. Well, this is this time. I would not be buying this stock at this price. So if you don't hold Palantir, do not buy it. Don't buy it at this price, because it is like overvalued at this price, big time. I think the PE ratio is probably like 300 at this point now. Let's have a look. 265. I think it is 300, the PE ratio though, the actual PE ratio. But it's because their earnings, they're smashing it. 30% revenue growth. Like, the operating margins are huge, like crazy good. And it's now actually starting, people starting to realise Palantir is actually a very good company to hold. And seeing the potential Palantir actually has to offer. But yes, it is overvalued. People say, why don't you sell it then if it's overvalued? Well, this is a stock that I've always said to people on my channel, I'm going to hold it for the next 5 years or so. That's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm sticking with. I'm not here to trade it. I'm not here to trade it. I believe this stock will be $150 to $200 a share at some point. So they're my targets. They're my prices. Why would I sell it now? Yes, I know it could go to $40 and I could buy it back. But then the problem is with that is if you go with that mindset, I was thinking of selling. Honestly, I was thinking of selling my position. Well, I was thinking of selling my position. I was never going to, but you have these thoughts of like, oh, well, it's gone up loads. It's at $38. It is overvalued at this point. I'm going to be I'll wait for it to drop to $30. Well, if I did that $30 would have never came and it would have run up to $58 like it's done now. And that's the problem. You can't predict it. You can't predict the stock market, and it will eventually go back to what it should be, the valuation of it. But it's a bit of a hard one with growth stocks, because if they're going to be growing at 30-40%, then that's why you're paying a premium on the price. So it's a hard one. But anyway, I'm not going to be selling anyway. And I think Bank of America, or one of the top ones, have had a price target for Palantir of $55. They put it as, so that was an interesting one as well. But yeah, Palantir, we're up 210%, 546 shares, and that's what's really carrying my portfolio really. PayPal, $83, we're up 50%. I remember sharing this one probably a year ago or 10 months ago, saying that I believed PayPal was undervalued and that I wanted to be buying it at these prices at $52. And yeah, we're starting to see the rewards of it. I do believe it will go to $100, $120. And yeah, what the P ratio at the moment is 19, which is still really good. Yeah, PayPal's looking strong. SoFi, this was another one that I believed was, in my opinion, undervalued. Obviously, people's opinions on certain things, if something is undervalued or overvalued, but I believed SoFi was undervalued in the sense of I saw the growth that they were doing and I believed that they were going to carry on that growth. Luckily they did, and they showed great earnings again, and we're up 60% on this one, and I think this one's got a lot to go. I'm not saying, when I say a lot to go, I don't say, oh, in the next few months it's going to keep going. It could go down to $10 or $9, but I do think this has got a lot more to go because the growth is just crazy. I think they're going to carry on growing as they are, and now they're becoming a profitable business. So that's great. Tesla's done really well because of the Trump. Well, to be honest with you, all these stocks have done really well because Trump has become president. It had a massive boom because of that, and obviously he's good friends with Elon Musk, and Tesla has really run up because of that, and we're up 48% on Tesla. I did want to buy more, like I was saying on my channel, but I wanted really to get under $200 if it went there, and that's what I did. I was buying under $200, but yeah, it didn't go down there anymore, so I couldn't buy anymore. But yeah, Tesla, that is looking good, and I've gone into the reasons why I have bought these stocks in my previous videos, so if you want to check that out, you can. But yeah, it's going well, this portfolio, and I'll add up what the portfolio is and I'll share that with you guys. Yeah, before I do that, guys, well, you can see here, so I'm up 25,600, the return 102%, which is mental. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting it to go. We're going to have a huge dip, I do believe that. But anyway, actually, there it is. It's 50,660 my portfolio, so don't need to add it up for you guys. There it is. I could show you. If you want to get a free share on Trading 212, use my link in the description. You get a free share if you deposit £1 or whatever it is. So you get a free share up to £100. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. If you enjoy these type of videos, because I do share my journey of my finances, like this video, and also I might do a crypto one soon because that's booming as well now. That's gone up loads because of Trump coming into the presidency. I have had a huge hit on crypto though, so my portfolio isn't exactly the same, but it's still pretty good, still healthy, still looking good. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.